All right, it's the day of the national championship game. My man Martellus Bennett, we're in the French Court, about to get a foot massage. Game day for you. It's 10 a.m. If you were playing tonight, what would you be doing right now?
Probably getting a foot massage.
Would you say you were always okay with you? Like, was young Martellus? I know you were. Weren't you a kind of a athlete / geek who you did the band and you did football? But you always feel comfortable?
Yeah, like in the famous words of Terrell Owens, I love me some me. Growing up, I felt like, I am who I am.
So what's up with being a college professor and teaching folks on the right way to go about this national championship game?
I pour into them the way I want people to pour into the world, and without imagination, we cannot have solutions. So my class, beers first, and then they get really imaginative. So we have a very creative class. Shout out to Dos Equis. Hey man, you want to be on TV?
Go,
all right.
Tigers.
All right, which Tigers is that?
There's only one.
Okay. So what do you predict the score is going to be?
Dude, it's going to be close. It's going to be a good game.
Aren't the good, close games the best ones to be at?
That's why we're here, brother.
What do you guys say about LSU?
Go Tigers, baby.
Go Tigers, man. Are you from Louisiana? Where are you from?
Florida. But I go to LSU.
Where does it rank your schools of partying?
The best.
All right, man. Look forward to it. Y'all have a great day. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. That list is short. All right, this is Martellus Bennett, and I'm reporting live from Bourbon Street. Holla at your boy.
All right, Martellus, we're about to go get a foot massage. How you feeling?
Just let y'all know that me being on the TV is the happy ending.
Here's to happy endings. Marty, you feeling comfortable?
I'm straight, yeah. The only other thing would be if I was getting a full pedicure.
When's the last time you had one of those?
It's been too long. I try to at least go every 2 to 3 weeks, but I've been off my game.
The feet, like that's home base right there.
Yeah, if the feet go, then the knees go, then the hips go, then the abs go, then the neck goes. Next thing you know, your head is on your toes.
You went to Japan, right?
Yeah, I went to Japan. I did. I love Japan.
What made you want to go?
I just always felt connected to Japan. In my past life, I believe I was a Japanese samurai.
So you believe, are we get to keep on living lives? Is that the deal? We go away and then we come back?
There's no way to create new energy. So when energy leaves someone's body, it has to find a place to go, whether that's a plant, whether it's a tree, whether that's another being or animal. I believe that people transfer energy to different places.
So am I going to go turn into a goat at some point here?
Some people want to be goats. But that's why you meet some people and you feel like they've been here before or you've known them before, because it's the energy that's returned in a new form, and energy can change.
We were talking about that earlier today. We walked into one place, we didn't have very good energy. We came over here for some better energy.
Yeah, we were not vibing. That means we were on different frequencies, right? We were
here.
And they were here, right? It didn't sound the same.
How long were you in Japan? And you were by yourself, right?
Yeah, I was in Japan for 10 days on a spiritual pilgrimage. After the year before I retired, I was kind of my spirit was injured, even though my body was injured, but my spirit was injured. So I had to find a way to heal my spirit, which was my first time trying to overcome an injury of the sort. So I went to Japan, which is a very spiritual place, and when I was there, I just explored, learned, and I was Japanese for 10 days.
Is there any one moment in Japan that sticks out where you felt like, all right, I just got to poke myself in the right direction?
Well, yeah, there was one particular moment. One day where I ended up walking with Miho, and I took 37,000 steps. And this was important because one day at practice for the Packers, I took 30,000 steps. And I was so pissed off about the 30,000 steps, right? And then I thought about it when I looked at my watch, because it's 30,000 steps at practice. They weren't that's a whole lot of steps in a single practice for a single individual. And then here in Japan, I take 37,000 steps, and I'm talking to Miho. I'm like, how often do you do this? She's like, I do this every single day. And I was like, you take every single day? She's like, yeah, I love showing people I love every part of my job, the steps, the walking, et cetera, et cetera. And now I looked at her, I was like, dang, I want to feel the way that she feels on days where I have to take more steps than usual. And the 30,000 steps in Japan were different from the 30,000 steps on the field. The direction and where I was going, the 30,000 steps felt like they mattered more. They were bigger. There was more important steps than the ones I was taking on the field.
You want to talk movies?
Movies or books or I did not see the list of Oscar nominees, but I do realize that there was not one female director nominated for Best Director in the last 2 years, which is pretty ridiculous. Come on. You got 68% of the committee is men and 86% of the committee is white. It's just not right, man. Times are changing. It's time for these places to reflect the real world. I like my feet because they help me make a lot of money. I take care of my feet. I get them pedicures and stuff. I need to get one now, though. I got one ugly toe, though. That's it. But it's not because of football. It's because my little brother, he hit my toe with a hammer one day because he's a dick. I thought they should put him in a home or something. Like, who does that? What kind of little brother is that? Like, that's like, if I caught that's close to seeing like my brother like killing a cat. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like just playing with the cat. Like, you hit my toe. Like, he's not okay up here, Mom. Dad, he needs help. Like, you push your little, like, okay, I pushed him down the stairs, but is that as bad as the hammer? I mean, tumbling down the stairs is like a common thing. People do it on accident, but no one ever hits their foot on accident with a hammer. That's a very slim thing. It's like, if he would push me down the stairs later that afternoon, I'll be like, bravo, all right, you got me back, right? But then you go get the hammer? That's a 0 to 100.
So hold up, you saw him by the stairs, you're like, I'm going to push him down the stairs, and then he came back the next day with the hammer?
It was later that evening. But yeah, usually when I see people by the stairs, I think about pushing them.
Yeah, but that's not very nice, you know, pushing someone down the stairs.
I mean, that's why games like Grand Theft Auto do so well, because people have those thoughts.
Marty, where does this rank in the interviews you've ever done? I mean, we just went full foot massage. What do you think?
Man, you know, anytime you can get a foot massage while talking about football, it gets interesting.
I loved it. It was great to hang with you.
I'm doing this with another man.
Not me.
I'm not working with Dos Equis. They're working with me because they're smart. There's other companies out there, but they're not as smart as Dos Equis. See, the smart guys work with the smart people, right? So they understand that you are who you surround yourself with, and they want to be surrounded by interesting, outgoing, handsome people. You stay classy, New Orleans.
Thanks, New Orleans.